Okay, so as you can see, this email is coming from ConvertKit, and for some reason, I could never get this message to disappear. I've always clicked on this one, always display images from my email address, and and no matter how many times I clicked it, it would never show the images. It always gave me that option at the top. Now, I did ask one of my friends who was on my email list if she got the same message from Gmail, and she said no. So I don't know. I don't have that issue in any other email that I get, so I don't know exactly why that happened, but it was very frustrating. So anyway, I'm going to click that, and now you can see the images. And so, it's a nice enough email. Doesn't look terrible. I had a hard time getting well, and I talked about this in the blog post, but I had a hard time setting up a template for my emails. So as you can see, some of the links are blue, and then some of the links are in my brand colors. Well, that doesn't really look good. It's not on brand, and it's frustrating. So that was another thing that I had a hard time figuring out, and just never did. Yeah, and so there you go. That's the whole email. Even this, like, why is this font smaller and not bolded? I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, that is the email as you can see from ConvertKit. Okay, and so for a very short time, I switched from ConvertKit to Kartra, which is actually a step up in a lot of ways. They offer tons more than just email marketing services. You can do membership sites, like help desk stuff. There's actually so much stuff I can't even remember it all. But the point is, when I use them, I still was getting this always display images from this email address. You can see right here, it's from Kartra. Anyway, so I'm going to click on that. And as you can see, this one is a little bit more on brand. It's funny how this background color, I could get to my exact brand color, but then the links and other like green and the pink in the text, it was very limited. You had to choose from a certain palette and they didn't have my exact colors or the ability to do that. They did have this nice little countdown timer that you can put just right there in the email. That was cool. And as you can see, it's just similar at the bottom there, just all the different things. And you can see it's sent by Kartra. So it was a step up, but it was also $99. And considering that I wasn't using any of the other services that they offer, like the membership site, it just wasn't worth it to me at that time. I may switch back again, especially if I do start a membership site. But for now, yeah, I switched to Flodesk, and that's what I'm going to show you next. So it doesn't show up at the top, but this email was sent from Flodesk. And look, there's no always display images from this email address link to click, which makes me so much happier. My first broadcast emails that I sent out had almost, well, no, it was more than double click-throughs, open rates. Sorry. It was more than double open rates. And as you can see, it's already just a more beautiful email to start off with. I had sent out an accidental email before that, so my title there is Whoops. We all make mistakes. And this email is kind of funny. It's actually about how I switched from ConvertKit to Kartra to Flodesk. But look at how much prettier that is. And now I have this all set up in a template so that all I have to do is come over and pop in my text in this area. I can change this obviously. I can change everything at any point, but it shows my Instagram. I just think it's really, really lovely. And it does say made with love in Flodesk. You can remove that once you start paying for Flodesk because you can start off for free as a trial. So yeah. I think it's so lovely, so easy to read. I just absolutely love it. This is what my lead magnet email looks like, just to give you a general idea. It's a little bit different. I have a smaller logo at the top. It's one of my lead magnets, and there you go. Still same. This is one of the earlier ones, so these are just gray at this point, but I did change them to my brand colors later on. Yeah, I just think the emails are so lovely. And like I said, I'm getting higher open rates, higher click-through rates, everything. So that's why I switched to Flodesk. Well, that's just one of the many reasons why I switched to Flodesk.